All right, I just received my 250-pound Easy Swing Pro. It's a swing arm for my Outfitr 2-bike rack on the back of my Suburban. What this is supposed to do is allow me to get access to the back of the vehicle even when the bikes are already installed. We're going to be able to swing this out of the way. So I don't know how that's going to work, so we're going to put it together and we're going to find out. By the way, it is 30 degrees out today. We're in the northeast part of the states in Pennsylvania, and it is winter time, but we don't let that stop us around here. So here's the swing arm. All right, this looks like everything that was included. We got the swing arm itself and a box of hardware here. We got a locking hitch pin along with it. We've got a plate and a U-bracket here and a set of keys for the hitch pin. All right, so the installation looks pretty simple. This unit comes more or less in one piece, as you see right here, and we're going to put that onto the vehicle first. So all we're going to do is put this in, line up the hole just like that. All right, and this nice looking lock comes off just like that. All right, and we're just going to put the pin through the hole and just screw this in. You might have to twist the whole thing a little bit with your other arm. With your other hand, just lift up a little bit until this gets nice and snug in there. A 24mm socket will make this a lot easier and a lot quicker. I'm going to get this snugged up real tight here. All right, and then the anti-wobble system goes on just like this. And this is just going to help keep this from moving around and wobbling on you while you're driving. The washer first. And then this lock nut here, washer, and then the lock nut. All right, and then you want to snug up your anti-wobble device here. All right, now that is nice and snug. And once you get the swing arm installed, just grab your rack and install that as well. All right, just install this into the rack as you normally would. Snug and tighten that up. All right, and snug that up as good as you can get it there. All right, and this is what it's going to look like on the vehicle. The rack is going to stick out from the vehicle maybe another 8 to 10 inches maybe. All right, and then we're going to load some bikes up here, and then we're going to see how it swings. One bonus I already see is that the rack is even further away from the vehicle, making it a lot easier to come in the back here and load up the bikes. Let's get the second bike loaded up here. All right, now I have 2 bikes loaded up onto the rack, and it looks like this. All right, we got the swing arm down there in place. All right, now let's see what it looks like when I need to get into the back to continue to load up, but I have the bikes already ready to go. So we're just going to come out here, going to press this trigger in, lift up this lock, release that, pull up this pin, turn it sideways so it stays there like that. And now we're just going to spin the bikes out of the way. And with the bike spun all the way out of the way, we can open the back and easily load and unload as needed. And then when we're done, we're just going to spin the bikes back. All right, bring the bikes back. Make sure the pin goes down into the notch, and then reconnect your lock, and we are good to go. Just want to show you a little more close up as to the procedure here. So basically, there's a little catch under here that you need to pull back so that you can lift up this latch. It loosens this latch right here, and then you need to pull this up, turn it sideways so it sits up higher like that. Now you're disconnected, so now you just need to pull on the whole thing and pull it back out of the way like that. All right, and then you can just push the whole setup right out of the way. That's as far as it goes, so it's way out of the way, so you can see how that works. All right, and then to reconnect it, Hopefully this will loosen up over time. It's a little hard to move, but we do have a lot of weight here. As we get close, we're going to lift this up so that it clears. And push this all the way in till it stops. Turn the pin. Make sure that goes all the way down, snaps back in there like that. And then you can lock it up and that catches automatically and you are good to go. You can get a lock pin for this if you want so that this can't be removed by somebody. But other than that, there you have it. All right, and that's the swing arm. It's a very ingenious invention. When I first did the review on this rack, or any rack for that matter, I did say, you know, you can tilt the bikes out of the way with this rack, but it's difficult to do and you have to be fairly strong to get it to come back up because of the weight of the bikes. But with this swing arm, you can pull that, you can use the whole rack and grab a hold of it and pull the whole thing out of the way. You can load up your vehicle and unload the vehicle without having to disturb the bikes. Great idea, great invention. Maximum capacity is 250 pounds. This rack is good for 200 and I maybe have 60 or 70 pounds worth of bikes on here, so we are well under that rating. All right, if you like this video, please hit like below. There are links in the description for the swing arm and for the rack itself. So thanks for watching the video.